Look at your bank account. Now look at the median house price. If you feel like the math of adulthood no longer adds up, it is because you are playing by 1990s rules in a 2026 MMORPG economy. 70% of young adults now say that traditional wealth is completely out of reach, and 60% are terrified that artificial intelligence is coming for their first promotion before they even get it. We are living in a state of teetering resilience, a condition where global growth persists but remains precariously dependent on a narrow set of technological and fiscal drivers. For corporate professionals, Gen Z adults, and millennial parents, the old playbook isn't just broken, it's mathematically impossible. But while most of the world is doom-scrolling into a survival spending trap, a new class of rational gamblers is hacking the system. Today, we are breaking down the only playbook that actually works for the remaining 90% of us.
To understand our path forward, we must first define the world we actually live in. This is the MMORPG economy. In this paradigm, we stop treating the economy like a stable market and start seeing it as a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. In this game, traditional professional roles have been reclassified as NPC, or non-player character, roles. These are the office-based, analytical, and repetitive tasks that generative AI is now performing more efficiently than any human junior hire. If your value is built on first-pass research, basic analysis, or template-driven content, the system is looking to automate your role out of existence. Every MMORPG has gold sinks, mechanisms designed to drain resources from players to keep them from advancing too quickly. In 2026, these sinks are housing and essentials. In 1990, the median American home cost about 3 times the median household income. Today, it costs 5 times that income, and for those aged 20 to 34, it's closer to 8 times their annual salary. While the U.S. economy shows a steady expansion of 2.1%, it masks a visceral reckoning. Residential electricity prices are rising 4.2% this year, and medical care costs are surging by 8.5%, creating a massive drain on discretionary income. The average Gen Z adult is now carrying over $94,000 in personal debt.
This has birthed a philosophy called financial nihilism, the calculated sense that the economic system no longer rewards prudence or long-term planning. When the probability of home ownership falls, human behavior shifts. You stop saving for a distant future and start spending for a tolerable present. This is why nearly 80% of young adults report using survival spending tactics, and 32% have turned to buy now, pay later services just to cover essentials like groceries and utilities. There's a common hope that the great wealth transfer will be the ultimate equalizer. Over the next 2 decades, up to $84 trillion will pass down to younger generations, but the data reveals this will actually formalize a split generation. The wealthiest 10% of households will receive 56% of those transfers, while the bottom half will receive only 8%. For 90% of Americans, the median inheritance will be close to zero. We are moving toward an economy where a minority receives an equity injection to access traditional assets, while the rest are forced to find glitches in the system through rational gambling.
This explains why 42% of Gen Z investors now hold cryptocurrency, nearly 4 times the number of those who hold a traditional retirement account. They aren't being reckless. They've done the math. They're treating financial markets as games where they can leverage digital native skills to achieve high-risk, high-reward outcomes because the traditional career on-ramp is gone. That on-ramp has been eroded by what we call the entry-level extinction. AI is performing a structural transition in the labor market, targeting the very roles that used to be the professional training grounds for recent graduates. The results are already visible.
There has been a 16% drop in employment for workers aged 22 to 25 in occupations most exposed to AI, while older, more experienced workers in those same roles are actually gaining ground. The traditional learn by doing the basics for 2 years model is vanishing. Because the latter is broken, the newest generation of workers has stopped trying to climb it. Only 6% of Gen Z respondents say reaching a senior leadership position is their primary career goal. Instead, they are pursuing a trifecta of money, meaning, and well-being. They're looking for careers that offer a balance of financial security and personal fulfillment, making learning and development a top reason for choosing an employer. To survive this, you need an AI-human skill stack. This means pairing technical AI literacy, knowing how to use tools like LLMs and prompt engineering, with irreplaceable human-centric abilities like empathy, conflict resolution, and leadership. Future-proof sectors in 2026 share a core of hands-on work, high stakes, or human trust. Roles in healthcare, patient care, skilled trades, and education remain resilient because they depend on real-world complexity and empathetic judgment that AI cannot mimic. Employers are moving away from traditional metrics like GPA and degrees, looking instead for execution proof. AI certifications have become a dominant career differentiator, showing that you can build and ship real-world projects rather than just sit through a lecture. Those with these skills are currently commanding salaries 15 to 25% higher than their peers. While navigating these professional shifts, young adults are also redefining social connectivity through financial transparency. The loud budgeting movement is a direct rebellion against the keeping up with the Joneses culture. By proudly declaring they are too broke for expensive social commitments, they are eliminating the shame of the cost of living crisis and reclaiming control over their cash flow. They are moving away from traditional banking, with 51% now trusting fintech companies over established institutions. This desire for control extends to the digital landscape. Gen Z is the most vocal cohort regarding mental health struggles, with 4 in 10 respondents requiring support for anxiety and depression. They are turning to AI therapists for immediate, non-judgmental support. Platforms like Ash offer voice-first emotional continuity, while Flourish uses randomized controlled trials to prove its efficacy in promoting resilience. But simultaneously, we're seeing a radical analog rebellion. People are carrying analog bags filled with physical books, knitting projects, and film cameras to reclaim their attention spans from the dopamine trap of the news cycle.
We also have to be aware of FOPO, the fear of people's opinions. Unlike FOMO, FOPO holds us back from taking the big risks necessary to succeed in a game-like economy. To combat this, players are using tools like the brick, physical devices that force a boundary with your phone by requiring a physical tap to unlock restricted apps. This generation has learned that if you don't build your own boundaries, the algorithm will consume your creativity. This same pragmatism is showing up in global activism. Civic engagement has shifted to decentralized, leaderless movements that address daily indignities like corruption and economic inequality. The straw hat movement is the prime example. Protesters across the globe have adopted the straw hat Jolly Roger from the anime One Piece as a global symbol for anti-elitism and solidarity. They use Discord for decentralized planning and VPNs to circumvent government shutdowns, creating a sophisticated digital infrastructure for physical protest. Data shows that protests with extensive youth involvement are twice as likely to succeed because of this generation's creativity and commitment. Even the way we look at the planet has changed. We have moved from climate anxiety to collective resolve. Climate tech in 2026 has shifted from mitigation to adaptation and resilience.
Investment is pouring into fire and flood analytics, water stewardship, and agricultural technology. Gen Z is engaging in small, repeatable acts of agency, like joining trash clubs or reducing single-use plastics, because despair is no longer a useful emotion. They are also taking rejection seriously. Trends like the 1000 No's notebook treat failure as a form of exposure therapy. By intentionally hunting for rejection, they are retraining their brains to overcome the primal fear of the word no, making them more willing to take the big risks needed in a volatile market.
The 2026 economy isn't a ladder you climb. It's a map you navigate. Stop waiting for an inheritance or a good manager to save you. The systems meant to support us no longer feel stable or fair, but that is our opportunity to build something new. The American dream, as we were told it, might be dead, but the MMORPG economy is just beginning, and you can use it anywhere in the world. You are a player, not an NPC. Build your skill stack, join a decentralized guild of peers, and start playing the game as it actually exists, not as it was described in a textbook. Your unique voice and your ability to explore the unknown are the most valuable assets you own in this digital age. We'll see you in the next round.